Basically, I just want to talk about cosmic horror and how it's portrayed on screen. Because I was thinking about this, mainly because me and Nick were talking about making our own film, and we wanted to make some sort of a horror film.
Something Lovecraftian.
Yeah, something Lovecraftian. And then we were talking about the logistics of this and how hard it is to portray cosmic horror on screen. And I was just thinking about this, and I was like, well, what? Because it's so hard to do, people just basically don't do it.
Yeah.
Because it's incredibly hard to do.
The essential sort of tenet of cosmic horror is it's something so unthinkable.
Yeah,
that we can't describe it.
Yeah, the horror comes from it's unfathomable, isn't it?
Yeah. So trying to put it on screen as a clear image.
But then
work.
I just wanted to things that try to do it, like The Colour Out of Space, which I haven't seen. I'm interested to see.
It's coming out like end of the month, I think.
I think it's already been released in the US.
Okay,
but I'm not sure. But that is an adaptation of a Lovecraft book, and again, it's trying to this concept of cosmic horror, like The Colour Out of Space, is something that just drives everyone mad because they can't. It's indescribable, and The Colour Out of Space in the book is like this colour that is so completely alien, that you can't describe it. Whereas in the film, they've just made it purple. Yeah, but exactly. As soon as you put
it's the weirdest colour we have.
Yeah, but as soon as you put something indescribable on screen, it's there.
It's describable.
It's ruined, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which is
describable.
why
It's representable in code.
Well, yeah, but adapting Lovecraft is just so difficult to do. But then I was thinking of what are some times that cosmic horror is done well, and I think it's Lost.
Right.
The first season of Lost, there is the beast or the monster or whatever it's called, and they do it so well because it's this cosmic thing that is just chasing them through the jungle, and it's knocking down trees. When it catches people, it skins them alive and leaves them hanging from trees, and they're just dripping with blood. And it's terrifying. And you're they have no idea what it is because it's so fast, and also they can't see it. They're that's cosmic horror done really well because it gives you that tension, and because they never show it on screen, it's oh my god, what is it? And it makes this horrible metallic screeching noise that's oh, well, it's got to be something mechanical, but then why is it not leaving any tracks or anything? It's just tearing down these trees, and it's it's so well because it sets your mind racing, but on to a point where your mind cannot pinpoint it. It's done so well, which is instantly then ruined in the second or third season or whenever it is when they show the thing and it's just a giant smoky monster ball thing, and it's just well, that's completely ruined because that monster was infinitely scarier when you hadn't seen it, when you didn't show it. That could have been anything, and your mind makes it so much worse than what it actually was, which was just a stupid smoke demon.
So when I was writing Sanctuary Zero, which is my sort of science fiction screenplay I wrote for university, I remember when I did a sort of a table read of it with some people in my module, someone recommended that monster from Lost as a reference for some monsters in that one, because I also have them I know you've read it.
Yes, I have, yeah.
So for example, in the creature in Trentford City, which we never hear, we only hear its screech. And we see the remnants of either it or its prey in the morning, which is also this indescribable carcass. Yeah, and that's it. So, I think there's a big thing about having things not appear on screen, but seeing the evidence of them.
Yeah, which is again something that Lost does very well.
To see basically the impact it has on things we can have a tangible idea of. To see debris from our world that's affected by it without seeing it. So it's all the same way with So with dark matter and dark energy, we can't directly observe it, but the only reason we know it exists is because we can observe its gravitational effects on the rest of the universe, and that's through that we create this negative image of it. Yeah, and I think cosmic horror works in much the same way. Yeah. Although having said that, when we talk about on-screen cosmic horror, I think the best example I've seen is Annihilation, which I know you haven't seen.
I need to see that.
Which I need you to see because it's amazing.
Yeah.
But in the end, this isn't really a spoiler, but we get to the lighthouse and we see sort of the creature behind it all somewhat. Yeah. And it's on screen, but even though it's on screen, I couldn't even begin to describe it. Like, it's sort of this miasma of sort of just colour and form, but sort of just constantly shifts.
Yeah, I can sort of see that. But also, I mean, you saying that just makes me think of Akira, because Akira is almost, you could argue that it's got elements of that, like cosmic
with
horror.
Tetsuo's mutations.
Yeah. Which is, again, like a decent way of showing the bridge between it. Do you know what I mean? Like, from going from being regular to the cosmic horror of him just becoming bigger and bigger and bigger until it becomes the universe.
Yeah.
That's a confusing film. But that idea is interesting in itself, isn't it? But then, it's just so hard to do on screen. Like,
it's only on a low budget.
Yeah. Well, I mean, arguably, low budget is actually easier to do because
you just don't show it and you're lost.
Exactly. Yeah.
Akira famously is going to be very expensive. That's what you try to do.
Well, true. But if you look at Lost, like, so in the first season they used all the money on the pilot, famously the most expensive pilot for a very long time.
Yeah.
Because it's got the whole plane crash and everything.
I should worry you. Well, I want to watch Lost.
I've
don't
seen
know
the
how
first
to watch
3
it.
series.
Yeah.
And the first season is really good. The second is like okay, and then the third lost me because it was like lost me. Well, but it goes on for 10 seasons.
10? I thought it was only 4.
I think it's 10. I don't know. It goes on for vastly too long.
I think so. I've always sort of had an interest in Lost, but because it's so debatable as to where it's good and then you know, how much I should be watching.
But I think there was the writers' strike right in the middle of it.
That would have been 2008ish. Yeah.
Yeah. Because it was that and Heroes as well.
I know Heroes famously
really...
the second season is appalling while the first season's good.
Yeah, like
and then Charity Shops, I only ever find season 2, which is annoying.
Wow, yeah. Again, for Heroes is good. I've seen the first half of the first season of Heroes.
Oh, wow.
So, yep.